This is the Behemoth Showcase featuring Ghost Robo, Junior Robo, Prodigy X, Bunny, Vern, and Fairlight. Of course, I'm DB. I'm here today with Nick, James, Tom, Scott, and Darren in the chat, and B Roundy holding down all of us, the glue to our gears.
Also, DB.
Yo.
Is this before, like, balance patches?
This is a development build, so unfortunately, I honestly do not even know at what point this build is.
Okay, someone was just asking, and also we would know.
Yeah, no idea. So that's the thing. This is not the build that you guys will get when you get that DLC, you get that Behemoth DLC. This is not what you're going to get. This is prior to that. Massive. That's the Trapper as well. Trapper's going to go down. Down goes the Arena. He's going to be able to get out of there.
Oh, my mic was off. That's awkward.
He said a lot of really cool stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Answered all of your questions, and even gave the winning lotto numbers
sorry about
with
that.
his mic muted.
Anyways, Jesse just had a fantastic wall go up between the hunters and him. He just cut off one single hunter, which was the best one, the Trapper, so he can just maximize damage when he was solo, caught him in a corner, dropped the dome, and was able to get out of there nice and quick. That's why we put a lot of points in Rockwall, just because we can have that maximum width to be able to break off the team and maximize damage.
What's up, Bonnie? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Shout out to Bonnie.
How do I get my hands on an emo?
They are using Cabot, so they do have the damage amplifier. They're using that to drastically reduce the armor of the monster. What's up, Rabies? Shout out to Rabies. Thanks for hanging out. Mad Cow, thanks for hanging out in the chat. It's too many people that we love in the chat right now to give all the shout outs that we ever could. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching Evolve Game.
Excuse me, Jesse was able to catch support out, but he's not going to be at all. Oh, it looks like he's stuck. Okay, you got unstuck,
rough little
thankfully.
spot there for the Behemoth. For all those of you out there that do your own streams, if you stream Evolve Game, let us know. Let us know that you stream Evolve Game, and Tom and I will do our damnedest to get you hosted.
Also, someone asked how long the rock wall lasts. It lasts a total of 6 seconds, and that does not change when you level it up.
Prodigy gets the tongue to the face, gets yanked in towards the Behemoth. Does a nice move to get out of the way there. We do have a strike on the Trapper, but that's all we're working with. Great Fisher to take the Trapper down again. 2 strikes, and the dome goes down. This is his chance to get out of dodge.
The stamina bar is different. It's not broken up in 3 tiers. It's just one single stamina bar. So as he rolls, it'll slowly decrease. And once it recharges, I think it has to be like 15% recharge before you can actually roll again or something like that.
My odds of winning here are kind of low just because of how little health I have, but if I can bait them into a favorable confrontation here, like next to the Sloth, for example, that might work in my favor.
Hit with the tracking dart.
So
this is a stage 3 Behemoth. So we do see the power relay available, but right now it's all about trying to get that armor pull up. waiting for that stamina to come back up so he can get his roll on.
Cabot has always been a very annoying hunter just because of the damage you can output with that railgun from a distance and kind of keep the pressure on you, stop eating and stuff like that. But Dusty's been trying to do a really good job right now. He's put some distance, he's able to eat, get some armor. He is stage 3, so his health is not going to get any bigger unless he finds a health buff.
Especially when either being tracked or being dust tagged by Cabot as well.
Yes.
Then he's just taking his shots all day.
Looks like he has a damage buff right here.
That's that Fisher, very powerful, nice attack. He's going to get 4 bits of armor as well as the increased damage output, as Bunny mentioned. Down Crowbill Canyon here. One of my favorite places on the planet Share. If I were to build myself a little cabin, it would definitely be on Crowbill Canyon. Man, that lunch today we had, guys. How about that lunch?
He's caught the support out right now, so see if he can make something happen. With that Fisher damage, almost a half a bar, or a little bit over. Support is invis, but he sees his jetpack. Maybe not. He almost had support down, but he invised and got out of there.
Oh, all right, and we're back. Exiting outside of Crowbill Canyon. Talking about my ideal place for a cabin, and then that happens.
That was a pretty stellar burp by DB.
That was out of nowhere.
It's like snuck up on you. It was pretty impressive.
That was definitely a 3-point burp right there.
That was good.
My apologies, ladies
Some
and gentlemen,
points in his gross unprofessionalism. Good wall to put him
Trapper on
off.
2 strikes. Very important to note here, as that's going to come into play as a potential
he
focus.
smacked Trapper with that Fisher over his own wall, and he killed him with the lava toss. I don't think we talked about this, but the Fisher does actually climb and go over things quite rapidly. So putting up a rock wall and then tossing a Fisher over it actually does work quite well. As you can see, he just killed Trapper with it, and I think that's going to turn the tide and make it so he can clutch and win this.
Ghost Robo does pop his personal shield, though. It is going to run out very soon. You see Kyra coming in to try and save the day with the health grenades. Doing a great job of healing.
Good
But
catch
Ghost Robo
by
does
the
get pounced.
sneak
You're going to
attack.
have to try and either heal him up or shoot to try and get him off of that sneak pounce. That's a tough decision to make. Rockwall goes up, does some nice damage. He does get the support up. Burn Notice is up. But this is going to be a very close finish.
And he took
Nice
this out.
Fisher.
Medic, and this is going to be it right here. Second Behemoth win.
And
Very
that's
good
it.
job,
Jesse with the win.
Very good
Fairlight
job.
Excalibur with the win as Behemoth. Nice comeback. I would definitely call that a comeback. And that's a dirty word to some people, I feel like. But in the case of Evolve, the game is never over till it's over. And I love to see people in the face of adversity come back and win the game like that right there. Lots of very low on health at the end. Gets that armor up. Takes the fight to them. Focuses the Trapper on 2 strikes. Trapper goes down and the team crumbles.
That Fisher over the wall was insanity. Also, I would like to say that you were the second person to win, and that was your first time on controller.
I definitely wasn't looking forward to adjusting to the controls, but I felt after about 6 or 7 minutes, I actually could control my character. What made the difference there, though, was the rock wall completely blocks the line of sight of the hunters. So if you aim a fissure at them, they cannot see it coming. If they're standing out in the open in front of you, the fissure draws a very obvious line across the ground, and they can see the line coming and jetpack out of the way. With the rock wall in the way, they see nothing, so the fissure generally will catch them completely off guard. Also, with that snipe, and also I saw the Tyrant, I figured it was time to stop running.
That's how you.
Are we gonna have some Vern Monster time?
How you doing? No. I'm gonna let you continue monstering.
All right, I'll try it again. Back
Yeah,
out
no,
of the
that was a
game.
wonderful game. I'm very proud of you.
Let's try
You
this
did
again.
well. It was a very beautiful comeback. I mean, you kind of got lucky that our assault wasn't in the second dome, but
Is that luck on my part, or is that?
no, yeah. I mean, yeah. Maybe a little bit miscoordination, but how are you doing, stream? You all are beautiful, wonderful people.
Kraken,
I see you.
Kraken looks bigger than Behemoth. We need to get like a size comparison chart showing the actual character models, because I said the same thing. I thought Goliath kind of looked bigger than Behemoth, and I guess height-wise they're about the same, but the Behemoth is just so much more
wider,
massive than any of the other monsters. If you find, I wonder if there's any spots on the map where the other monsters can fit through and Behemoth would just stop and can't fit through the cracks.
Well, what's the new map that the Behemoth actually? Well, I guess all the monsters would have to break through it, but he's wide. He is extremely wide. He's a wide individual.
Big old boy. I've also noticed that any of the outdoors maps, Behemoth seems to have quite the advantage, because the newer maps, for the most part, granted they have multiple levels, but for the most part those levels are flat, and Behemoth seems to work up speed a lot quicker when he's going downhill. So some of the older maps seem to favor him. Was I supposed to change the map, or are we playing on the same one again? Okay. Yeah, you want to take this? Yeah.
All right. We're going to see another round at Fusion Plant, another round of Jesse Fairlight Excalibur on the monster. This time your boy, Vernie Vern.
What's going on?
Is going to be on the mic. Vernie Vern and the Funky Bunch doing very well at the PAX East Pro-Am.
A lot better than we expected.
It was awesome to see. I was excited to have you guys there just for your personalities and your experience with Evolve, but the fact that you went in there and brought home the old Bronzeroonie, right?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Daisies won, right?
They did.
Okay, so we got knocked out by the first place team. So technically, we're like in the running for second.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, in my mind, anyways.
I agree with that. I think like when you see who you get knocked out by, and you do get knocked out by the eventual winners of the tournament, it's not a bad feeling.
Oh no, not at all.
And I mean, it was just a great PAX East in general. I felt like I had a really good time.
It was wonderful. The tournament was awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was excited to be a part of it.
We were very happy to have you guys there. Such quality gameplay. And the further we got into that tournament, just the crazy high skill level of the players involved. It was fun to watch.
For sure.
Behemoth on the move again. He does have some weather at his disposal here. It's going to help him get across the map without being spotted.
I feel like the stage one is his absolute weakness. So if the Behemoth can get to stage 2 fairly quickly, I feel like that's a huge power spike for him.
He did get my favorite Behemoth buff, which is the melee attacks poison monsters. You pick that up off of the Venom Hounds as a monster. The Behemoth already has such a massive melee strike that this is such a cool addition to that, and potentially so punishing to the hunters.
I feel like the actual, until you're like playing Behemoth or you're getting beaten down by Behemoth, you really don't understand how far that melee strike hits, because there's a little radius there that doesn't necessarily come through when he's just swinging.
Monster on the move. I feel like the hunters aren't anywhere close to him right now. He's going to take this opportunity to evolve. Stage 2, so important, as Vern mentioned, for Goliath here. He's moving on. And we apologize for all these pop-ups here on the stream. We're going to go ahead and take care of that before our next game.
How is I really haven't been paying attention while I was playing, but how is the monsters been utilizing the lava bomb? Because I feel like that was really underestimated when we were playing yesterday.
Yeah, so one thing that Prodigy was doing that we talked about a little bit was he's using that rock wall to rock wall off the hunters, and then use the lava bomb to make a patch, dangerous patch for them that they have to decide if they want to go through or not. And then he actually backs out the other way to get out of dodge and get away if needed. Seen it a lot of times after the tongue grab as a combo. So you pop the tongue grab, you bring them in. Their initial reaction is to burst backwards with their jetpack to get out of the way. So you have that lava bomb waiting right behind them to do extra damage.
There's been a lot of really, really phenomenal plays as the Behemoth. Like the tongue grabs into immediate rock walls and then fissures. Like, there's just so much potential there. And it's really exciting to watch.
There is a Tyrant in the mix there, and that could be dangerous for the Hunters. You see Fairlight taking advantage of the Tyrant in between himself and the Hunters to get out of that area and potentially stage up.
Very well played, very well played. Good escape. Didn't take too much damage. We are stage 2 now. So I feel like Jesse is in good shape at the moment. The Hunters sound puzzled. Like they have no idea where the monster went. They're headed in the complete opposite direction. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm just trying to throw them off because I know they can hear me slightly. I'm pulling for the monster now that I'm not playing as a Hunter. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not, but Jesse's doing a great job feeding. Preparing for stage 3. Sounds like the hunters are seeing some tracks right now. They're hot on his tail, or so they think. Okay, just kidding. They're right in his face. That was a pretty good rock wall. Get some separation between him and the hunters. Professional shot. Oh, this is not even shoutcast. Do you want me to shoutcast? I don't want to do. No.
Verny Vern.
I don't think the stream is ready.
So lots of armor, a good amount of health, definitely ready to engage at some point.
That movement speed buff on the Behemoth is so critical right now. That's probably the Behemoth's biggest weakness. Like I said, stage 2 is just so important. Getting out of that stage 1 for the Behemoth, and his biggest weakness is obviously his mobility. Whereas a lot of the other monsters like wraiths and stuff can dart away and they're jump away. So the Behemoth really needs to be able to escape. Jesse going right in though. The ninja is never scared. The rock wall, beautiful rock wall that kind of failed. It happens sometimes, you know? You can't win them all. But you're doing great.
Target's right out there.
Ooh. The tongue. The tongue is wonderful. How many points have you been putting in the tongue? Have you been utilizing the tongue? Okay, 1 point. Sure. Extra damage. And then I think it also, you get extended distance as well when you upgrade that tongue ability. That does not sound like a good time. Yes, Behemoth, he has trouble getting to higher ground in some areas, like the bridge that Jesse was just under. The Behemoth can't actually jump up there like most other monsters. And he is now evolving to stage 3. I think Jesse is in wonderful shape at the moment, especially if he can feed early on and get that armor back up. Yes. Okay, so that's pretty standard strategy before evolving, is to kill some monsters nearby so that you can evolve. Obviously, you lose your armor, and then you can go right back in and get some of that armor back immediately. So the hunters were right on his butt, though. They're able to jump right on him shortly after evolving. He was able to pick up a couple of bars of armor, but that was quickly shredded. He's jumping on, who is that? The Assault?
Yeah, on Assault, but a clutch shield from support. Too little too late, though, as he is focused here, separated by a rock wall, and should go down with the lava bomb.
Very well played. He's jumping